All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Tennessee Titans taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. After all the talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Jones, first carry for the USC man. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down now, it's Jones. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big run there by Jones. 42 yards. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's first and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And
he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 24. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a second and 3. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
65. 50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. Check the out. One, Omaha. Go ahead.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line.
So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
At the 24-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
12. Hey, wahoo! Mine's 50, mine's 50. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get it.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, end result, touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula? And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Grant, 75 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 13.
Now Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here we go.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, 49ers 7.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, alert! Hey, orbit! 28, Mike, 28, cross the pass.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Here we go.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
21.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
Here we go. 65. Hey, gun.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously cost one.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
11. Hey, Echo. 57 to Mike. 21. Let's get in there, man. Watch the safety creep. Check.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Watch the shift. Watch the hut.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Well, he's going to look end zone here for Pettis, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
I got this.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6.
21.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis, 27 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run it with Jones. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the 38, Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. On 3rd down, Grant. And he'll get this awfully close to a 1st down. Well, that's going to be a razor-thin measurement, but I don't think he got there. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
He's checking crap. SOS. Check 37. Check 3. Watch twist. Watch out. Check hot route. Hot.
They'll try and run for him. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Play action. Now Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Jackson. And that's complete. It's Green here. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams ready after the halftime spectacle. And we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Garoppolo looks to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Harold Landry, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 12. Check 25. Check 25. Hey, check 24.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Miller. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Clark, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd and inches, Jackson. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Green, 60 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah,
this is caught at the 20. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 62 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And he's brought down. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Here we go.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. It's Coleman here. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Wide, get wide. He's checking. Crash. Check. 36. Undercrush. Slam.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Play action. It's Jackson. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On now is the Titans punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Here comes Pettis on the return. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
2, 11, 11, 11. Check 49, check 49. Shit. Hey, gun.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Escaping the pressure right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
Hey, zoom.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Garoppolo now. 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
I got you.
Garoppolo now. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Here we go.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
21. Here we go. 26. Go. Hey, let's get this. 50.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within 1 score.
All hope not gone yet, but at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within 1 score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line is really hunkered down.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Jackson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
A Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Watch the whip. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the slant. Watch the
Now Jackson. He finds Corey Davis. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
That's right, baby.
Jackson to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And an alley to run. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper. And they're singing in the Music City. The Tennessee Titans are your Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.